today's podcast, I want to talk about the applicant tracking system, ATS Resume. Well, what is an ATS resume? The thing is that I'm going to go more in depth in this in our future podcast, and I'm also going to be having a Zoom class, and you'll hear about that in a few minutes. Well, the ATS Resume, it's really a software that scans your resume for certain keywords. And based on the amount of things that matches, it decides whether your resume should pass on to the person who is hiring or not. Well, this is really, really important in today's time because most people, they apply on different websites online, and there's a reason why you may be screened out. So now the way you get past that is to have certain keywords in your resume, which you can only find by carefully reading the actual job ad. Now, if you are looking for a job as a creative director of marketing, for example, and you should include that as your job title with exactly those same words, or marketing team lead, then you're going to be screened out. Now, and what do I mean by this? You have to set up your resume a certain way as well. So what I'm trying to say is most companies, they use this applicant tracking system or ATS to manage the application process. And it's nothing that's bad or anything like that. It just helps them because there are thousands and thousands and thousands of you who are applying for different jobs all over the country and all over the world. So this system, it just collects and it scans and it ranks your resume. So where does your resume rank? And that's why I feel like it's so important to really dive into the importance of this type of resume, and that's what we're going to do. Now, the software, it scans every single application that goes through online, and even if it's not just online, grocery stores, different jobs, different places use this ATS system for job postings, even that are listed in the workplace. So you must make sure that you don't get screened out, and the way you do this is by setting up your resume in a particular way that it's going to hit the scan and it's going to move you ahead. Now, it does make it easier for the recruiters, but it makes it harder for you, according to novoresume.com, which says 75% or more of job applicants are rejected and they fail to pass through this first automated system. So as we talk about what is a resume, what does an ATS resume look like, you're going to be able to walk through that in this particular exercise that we're going to have, and you'll hear about it, like I said, in just a few minutes. So let me just go ahead and play that so that you can know what's getting ready to come up, and we'll be right back in just a minute. Now, before we continue with our podcast, I want My Careers Plus to be more engaging for you, my listening audience. So I am inviting you to participate in my free Zoom class on the applicant tracking system resume. Applicant tracking system resume. Got to say that real fast. Or ATS resume, which is our topic for today. So you really don't want to miss this class. It's going to be a live session, and I will walk you through some of the step-by-step points you need to know to make your ATS resume look like and be more successful. It's going to be on Monday, October the 10th, 2022 at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, if you're interested in signing up, do it today because the space is going to be limited, and the link to sign up is in the podcast description and on our website as well. Now, once you register, I'll send you an email with the link for the actual participating in the actual Zoom class, and I'll send that to you after you sign up. There is a little link in there, or you can go to our website. It's also in the podcast description. Now, I would love to hear from you, so send your questions as it relates to the job market and the career development to our email address, which is also located on the page and in our dashboard. And you can send your questions so that I can answer them maybe during the podcast or in sometime in the future. Now, finally, I'm asking those of you who are able to financially support us in producing the podcast and other resources to click on the link in the description that has the word support, and it will take you to our secure page to donate monthly, or you can donate any amount to Diane Woods and send it to our mailing address at MCSP number 256, 6999 Merrill, Merrill Road, Suite 2, Jacksonville, Florida 32277. Now don't forget to sign up for this free ATS class. And now let's get back to the podcast. Okay, so now let's finish this particular podcast. Now we're just introducing the ATS, the Applicant Tracking System Resume. So you're going to learn what that is, what it looks like, and how you should make yours look. And like I mentioned before, it's going to be a live session. I really want you to take advantage of this, and we're going to answer some questions. How do you do that? What does it look like? What do companies do based on what job requirements, and how do I write my profile? What words do I use? All of those things we're going to cover in our Zoom class. So I want to thank you so much for listening. It was just an introduction to get it rolled out. And I hope that you sign up, and we will see you soon. Have a great one.